Hey, it's David Guetta on the station that plays all the hits.
One station, all the hits.
Winnipeg's new #1 hit music station.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Usher, and you're checking out the hottest radio station.
It's the all-new Energy 106.
And that was Dynamite by Tayo Cruz on Winnipeg's new #1 hit music station, Energy 106. My name's Jacob Hoggard.
And I'm Dave, and you've been hanging out all afternoon with JD on the FM dial, and we are from Vancouver and part of the band Hedley.
How's it going?
It's going great, Jake. How are you?
Oh, fine, Dave. Thanks.
I think we're just going to be talking about a little bit about, what we're doing in town here today. What are we doing in town, Jake?
Oh, mostly kind of napping and snacking.
Yes, and also talking about the weather, or whether or not the Jets are really going to take it this year.
Whoa.
Go Jets. Go Jets.
Go. Am I allowed to talk now?
Okay, fine.
Is that okay?
Sorry.
Is that all right?
Hey, JD. How's it going, man?
Hedley is in the house on Winnipeg's new #1 hit music station, Energy 106. You guys are here. Very nice to meet you. We're going to be talking about...
I'm glad the professionals are here, too.
Something like that. I don't know. The way you guys handled that there, that was pretty cool. That definitely worked for me. Have you been around a few announcers?
I've been in a
Jacob?
radio station before, so this is
the
exciting
absolute
for us.
first time?
Absolutely.
I worked at a shooter bar at a bar for a little while, and that was kind of the same thing. 2 for 1 broken down golf carts. Get them every day. All right, go see Laura.
You practiced that a few times, didn't you?
Hey, man, I sold a lot of Toonie beers in my day.
Before they had Toonies.
Yeah, and you had a few too, didn't you?
One or two.
I'm thinking so.
Yes.
One of the main reasons you guys are here today, 4th studio album just released last week, Storms. How are you guys feeling about it?
Exciting, man. This is, making an album's a really personal venture, and it has a lot to do with being honest. And so sometimes when you put that out for everyone to see and hear and criticize and comment on, it's a very, it's a very risky process, and it's a, kind of a bold thing to do. So we're a little nervous, but we're a little excited at the same time. Kind of like at Christmas when you have a gift you're excited to give somebody, and you hope they like it, but you run the risk of them possibly not liking it and never speaking to you again.
Yeah,
so
it's definitely
regifting it.
Or they're like, hey, I got something for you. I'm like, oh, I gave you this last Christmas.
Oh, great.
That's my album.
Speaking of comment, if you guys want to comment with us, you can go to Energy 106 FM on Facebook and Twitter. We're going to have these guys in studio for a little bit longer here. The album is out. You're pretty happy with it so far, right?
Absolutely. It's actually a week old, and it's already...
I'm shaking my head up and down in a yes motion.
Yeah, totally.
Sorry.
Album's a week old. It's already asking for the car keys. But it's like Jake said, it's a nerve-wracking thing to have the record come out, but it's definitely nice to have it out as well, because this means we can then focus on what's next. And for us, what's next is, tour. And that's
the big tour, which is happening next year.
That's a huge thing for us. We are coming back. We're starting in February the 10th in Kelowna, working our way across the country, and we're going to be in Winnipeg on March the 17th. So, yes, it's going to be a very green Irish day. So I think we're already dubbing the Hedley Shipwreck Tour the official Winnipeg St. Patrick's Day Bash.
And the Shipwreck hangover the next day.
Absolutely.
Shipwreck with these boys.
Oh, man, the MTS Center is going to be a nautical disaster by the time we get done with it.
How many times have you guys been to Winnipeg?
I'd say we had to have been here 7 or 8 times now.
Yeah. If not 10 or 11.
We got to go all the way back to the beginning.
Do it. The West End Cultural Center.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, that
3
was...
nights in a row at the West End Cultural Center.
And you guys have worked your way up. What's your best memory of being in Winnipeg so far?
Oh, man, there's so many to choose from. But
you know what? I always think of the time we actually came out and did an acoustic performance and went out to your ski hill one time. And you know what I remember from that? There was some amazing... Yeah, the ski bump.
The ski bump,
The ski bump. Some amazing pierogies. There was somebody there, just feeding us. And, the true way to any musician's heart is through his stomach. So
I'd have to say my first time to Sugar Mountain.
Oh, Sugar Mountain, yes.
Oh, yeah. I never wanted to leave.
I could live in there forever.
Yeah, I had a dream about living in there.
You guys, brand new album out, 4th studio album, Storms. What can your listeners expect out of this if they haven't picked it up just yet?
We're really excited about this record because of how much it means to us and is sort of a time stamp of where we've been over the last 2 years. We didn't know what we were going to call the record, or we didn't know what we were going to write about. So it was a real challenge for us to sort of make sure that there was some substance. This is our 4th record, and we didn't just want to put out a CD because that's what we do, because it's time to put out a CD, and so we have to just come up with some songs. We really wanted there to be some meaning behind it, and so I think that really forced us to look within ourselves and be really honest about what we wanted to write about, because music has always been a form of expression for us. So to be honest in as far as what we wanted to say was important, because it means a lot to us in the end, and to be able to look back and say, yeah, this is where we come from, this is what we were going through, and this is what we want to talk about. So Storms is a really honest record. It's a really brave record. There's a lot of concepts on it that really speak to someone's ability to take whatever life throws at them and get through it, and say to themselves that no matter what comes my way, I'm going to be okay.
Let's talk about Storms, the actual name of Storms. And this question comes from Trinity off of our Facebook page. Now, what prompted you to call it Storms?
I think by the end of this record, we didn't know. Usually, we have Jake and us. We have an idea of what we're going to call the record. Show Must Go. It was a song that Jake had written before we started writing the record, and kind of knew message-wise where we want to take it. On this record, we didn't really know. We knew we knew what Jake was talking about, and it was probably about halfway through. We had about half the songs collected, and by that point, I think it was undeniable that we couldn't call the record anything but Storms. It seemed to be all-consuming in the matter we were talking about, and it just kind of referenced in his lyrics. It's his most lyrically concise record to date. So
you actually produced a song on this album too, didn't you, Jacob?
Yeah, I produced a few of the songs actually on this record, and that was a really exciting venture as well. It was a very new experience for us to do that. Something that I don't know if I would have been ready and willing to undertake on a previous record.